Welcome back, Fear Fiends, to the Chillergeist Horror League. Tonight, a match that pits meticulous obsession against calculated chaos in the psychological horror division. Boris, I can practically taste the existential dread and high thread count sheets.
Affirmative, Doctor. We are observing a confrontation between two highly detail-oriented, subject deconstructionists. Their aesthetic terror indices are both statistically significant, promising a high-yield, audience discomfort metric. This is a contest of refined cruelty.
Exactly. But first, let's examine the career trajectories of these two titans of terror. In the blood-red corner, we have the legendary Patrick Bateman. Wall Street banker by day, stylish psychopath by night, a man whose obsessive routines and designer suits hide a soul of pure, unadulterated madness. Boris, what do you make of his unique blend of sadism?
Subject Bateman's operational lifespan is statistically ambiguous, Doctor, due to the unreliable narrator paradox. His consistency rating for character recognition remains at a statistically significant 97.4% due to his iconic business card envy and verbal threat escalation techniques. His legacy is one of a man who is both a product of his environment and a monster unto himself.
He's a man possessed by avarice, a living nightmare that becomes one with his consumerist environment. It's the ultimate home field advantage. And then, in the corpse blue corner, we have the deceptively innocent Asami Yamazaki, the demure, quiet girl who reveals a terrifying capacity for methodical, excruciating pain, a master of slow-burn sadism.
Subject Yamazaki, originating in the late 90s, displays a remarkably high rookie impact factor of 9.5, indicating immediate and profound audience resonance. Her tactical evolution metric is minimal due to a highly optimized initial design focusing on situational-based torture as a form of discipline. Her brand consistency across her narrative appearances is stable, with a high influence projection metric, as her brand of terror is uniquely visceral.
Precisely. So, we have the chaotic high society predator versus the methodical, domestic sadist. The man driven mad by his environment versus the woman who is a spirit unto herself, who truly dominates. After this brief look at their careers, we'll dive deep into the numbers that define their terror. Stay tuned for the tale of the tape. Welcome back to the Chillergeist Horror League. Boris, the detail of the tape, is ready. Let's start with total confirmed kills.
Subject Bateman boasts a confirmed kill count of 22, though a 78% reality distortion coefficient suggests many are likely psychological projections. Subject Yamazaki's direct mortality count is lower at 4, but her victim deactivation rate is a horrifying 100%, with no narrative ambiguity.
The nuance of art. Bateman's kills are public, a work of art he sculpts himself, even if only in his mind. Asami, however, works in the private domestic sphere with a terrifyingly high success rate. Fascinating. What about kill efficiency rating?
Analyzing active screen time, Subject Bateman maintains a calculated 0.8 termination events per active screen minute. Subject Yamazaki, conversely, averages 1.1 subject reconfigurations per minute once discipline parameters are met.
So Bateman savors the build-up, and she gets right to the point. Delicious. Next, time between kills.
Subject Bateman exhibits a highly variable intertermination interval, ranging from immediate succession to prolonged torment sessions over several narrative days. Subject Yamazaki's interval is more consistent, averaging 1.3 minutes between punishment initiation and pain infliction due to her direct and protocol-driven approach.
It's the difference between a cat playing with a mouse and a surgical procedure. Next, weapon versatility score. Who has the broader toolkit?
Subject Bateman's weapon utilization versatility is exceptionally high, Doctor, registering 11 distinct methods of subject termination. Subject Yamazaki's tool utilization is primarily focused on her signature piano wire and needles, with a varied method count of 5.
Bateman is a painter with an entire canvas of terror, while Asami is a master sculptor of flesh. What about their durability and resurrection count?
Subject Bateman's durability metric is largely unquantified, as his injuries are self-inflicted. Subject Yamazaki, a mortal subject, also has a resurrection count of 0, but a high durability score, as she sustained numerous traumatic injuries.
Bateman flows like liquid terror. Asami brings her terror to you. Now, signature sound/catchphrase impact.
Subject Bateman's auditory taunt score an average 9.4 on the Verbal Psychological Distress Index, indicating superior, fear-inducing rhetoric. Subject Yamazaki's vocalizations achieve an 8.9 on the same index, generating existential discomfort.
Bateman's laugh is the sound of your sanity snapping. Asami's words are the sound of your soul being unstitched. Boris, stealth/ambush proficiency?
Subject Bateman exhibits an unparalleled 99% in social realm ambush success rate. Subject Yamazaki rarely employs stealth tactics, preferring to announce his arrival via his signature, Billy the Puppet. Her trap activation rate is 92%, making overt concealment redundant.
Bateman is the master of the jump scare within your own mind. Asami is the horror that arrives when summoned. Finally, the overall fear factor/iconic presence score.
Based on critical analysis, subject Bateman maintains a 9.6 primal terror coefficient. Subject Yamazaki registers a 9.4 existential dread coefficient, derived from his intellectual menace and the fundamental horror of his dimensional paradigm. Both are high-ranking.
Excellent, Boris. Now, for my favorite part, the artistry of terror. We'll combine our next sections to get right to the heart of the matter. Let's talk about the elegant dance of dread, who demonstrates the patient, silent grace of a hunter, and who truly toys with their prey.
Subject Bateman's stalking efficiency score is a remarkable 97.8% within the social architecture. He consistently achieves a 9.5 pre-termination psychological distress rating, peeling back layers of sanity with every taunt. Subject Yamazaki's stalking phase is replaced by situational ingress, resulting in a 100% target engagement rate. Her experiential deconstruction rating averages 9.3, inducing sensory overload rather than conventional fear.
Bateman is the ultimate sadist of the psyche, peeling back layers of sanity. Asami delves into the existential horror of choice and consequence. Magnificent. What about weapon selection and execution? Is the weapon an extension of their will, and is the kill a messy splatter or a purposeful, decisive act?
Subject Bateman's tool utilization is highly variable, often adapting to the social scape. His termination methods often involve grotesque, high biofluid disbursement events. Subject Yamazaki's trap apparatus demonstrates optimal precision-to-lethality ratio, with a target dissection accuracy of 99.5%. Biofluid disbursement is minimized, focusing on structural deconstruction.
Bateman's kills are like avant-garde performance art. Asami demonstrates a chilling precision, creating living sculptures of agony. Utterly divine. And finally, territory dominance and signature flair. Do they command their environment, and what is that personal touch that separates them from the common killer?
Subject Bateman exhibits a 100% environmental control factor within his designated social operational zone. His distinct lisp resonance and cannibalistic manipulation are highly recognizable signature markers, achieving a 9.6 iconic presence score. Subject Yamazaki's interdimensional control factor is also 100% within the trap configuration. Her philosophical pre-engagement monologues and pain-pleasure axiom demonstrations are statistically unique, achieving a 9.4 iconic presence score.
There you have it, fear fiends. Two titans of terror. Patrick Bateman, the playful demon of the psyche, and Asami Yamazaki, the elegant arbiter of sensation. Based on his higher placement in the league table, the victory goes to the blood-red corner, Patrick Bateman. What a horrifyingly satisfying match. Join us next time for more Chillergeist Horror League action.